Welcome to the Succulent Home with me, Melissa. Today I'm going to start a whole nother phase in the front yard. You guys already saw me complete that phase over there in that corner. Now we're going to move to this phase of the front yard, which technically would be phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, and this is phase 5. But I'm going to be doing phase 4 and 5 together, so that way I can try to have some kind of balance, and I feel like being able to do them both at the same time, going back and forth, can kind of visually give me an eye to look for balance within the yard. Let me go ahead and turn around so you can see all of the new succulents and cacti that I got. And how do you guys like my new hat? My new hat, guys, it's a little bit more wider. I'm loving it. It protects my whole face from the sun and my shoulders. I love it. I got it at my flea market for, I think, $7. It was like a good steal. Anyways, it's kind of like my staple at this point, you know? It's just me, your girl, Melissa. Okay, so these are all of the succulents and cacti that I got, agaves. I just have them, flapjacks. I just have them placed everywhere. Some euphorbia, some, it's not a sticks on fire. It's a different, same kind of concept, but a little different. Elephant bush, blue aloe. I got some prickly pear. These will turn a vibrant purple lavender as it gets really hot in the summer months. Some more agave, some cactus, unique for my husband caught his eye. And some more elephant bush. And I got some other succulents here and there in the backyard that I'm going to use. And I got this, I think it's called a crocodile, not quite sure. This turns an orangey red color too in the summer months. This is, no, not the crocodile, starfish aloe. This loves the sun, so I just placed it right here. I'm just kind of seeing. So from this view, you're going to see what I'm working with, the sections. So if I'm looking at my house, it's the left side of the house, all of this. So let's see what we're going to do. But for now, this is where I'm starting. Okay, so I just want to show you before I move on that I'm just placing my succulents that are still in the container around to see where I would like it. I'm also rearranging where pots have been in the front yard. And this is what you're going to want to do. If you follow my channel, you already know this is pretty much my system. I always encourage you guys to put, if you're going to do a big project of succulent, tapestry, cactus in ground, just kind of position them in different ways that you can see around your yard or the tapestry, how it looks, and if that's where you like it or not. It's easier than putting it in the ground. Don't get me wrong, I put it in the ground and then I have to re-dig it up and stuff, but I have to do less of that when I do it like this. So just stand at different angles of the front yard, seeing what are you seeing at different visual points to really see if that's what you're wanting. And yeah. So I was able to finally get all of the plants and the succulents and the cactus and the euphorbia all in their spaces. I haven't added the rock, that's next, but I got different specimens. I didn't do too much of a tapestry as much as what I did was because you have to have a lot of succulents to do a tapestry. I decided because I want this to be more of a specimen garden in the front yard, I individually placed them all. Look at that cactus that has bloomed, you guys. Isn't that beautiful? Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. So as you can see, I got different agave and cacti all in here. I have the tip over pot version of like a pot that's just spilt over. And that has a jade on the inside. As you can see, my husband and I, we dug a hole and put the pot inside the hole, and you just see that big Chola's pot top just peeking out of the dirt. I did that to this pot as well. The good thing about doing this to the pots is you see the pots, but the sprinkler is able to water it without me having to come and water. Now, the cacti that I put in this pot right here, this big Roman looking kind of pot, look at, it's going to shoot out a flower pretty soon. That I will have to water by hand, but that's okay because I don't want those to get root rot, and they kind of are finicky, and I just don't want to take the chance. This is not a stick on fire, but it is from the same family. I forget the name of it, but I put that at the very bottom so it could have an orange red color start coming out of it as it gets hotter in the hotter months. This is I believe the shark tooth aloe. I didn't divide them. I kept it in the cluster that it came in. And I just have another agave right here. And then the blue aloes right there. And it's right next to the euphorbia. So hopefully those get tall as well. And then this is a cacti. I believe it's a cacti. I don't think it's an euphorbia, but a cacti. Comment below if you know the name of this. My husband picked it out and he just loved the uniqueness of it. So did I, and I thought this was a perfect place right next to these palms. Now, in a couple of weekends from now, we're going to go ahead and get the California Gold Rock for this section, and that will just be the top dressing with that, and that will complete this. Now, this side is also complete. I tried to bring balance by putting a variety, but also mimic the pots in ground like I did right here. As you can see, I just think it's beautiful, and I like how, again, the sprinkler right there is going to be watering it, and I don't have to water it by hand. These euphorbia, I also will have to water by hand, which is okay. I don't want them to get root rot, so it's perfect for them to be in there. And then again, it like kind of brings balance to, don't get sick, I'm gonna move slow. It brings balance to the other pot with the cactus that I have 2 in. I mimicked the same thing. I got blue elf aloes. I have that, yes, it's in the Sticks on Fire family, and I forget the name of it. This one grows wide too and tall. And so I got that. In the shadier area of the yard, I put the aeoniums. So, because that will help it from getting the hottest part of the day, but they'll still grow nice. And I have the aloe in the back that gives a nice backdrop. And then look at this euphorbia. Look at how nice that is. Isn't that just cool? Tony potted that right there, or planted that. So from this angle, you can see, and I got the prickly pear cactus in here because I know that it's gonna give off some really cool purple lavender color, as well as it is a slow grower, so I don't have to worry about these being massive anytime soon. I put some flapjacks in here. I put over here that shark tooth aloe. I believe that's the right name. another agave, and I got an elephant bush, some starfish aloe. I got some kalanchoe right behind it, right hugging the rock. Another flapjack to balance on that side, and an agave. And then on the inside, I have all of these beautiful, vibrant colors of succulents, elephant bush. I put my foxtail in there in the back, and just these beautiful colors. I'm just so happy with how this turned out, for sure. And from every angle, you see a beautiful specimen of a cacti or a succulent. They're all gonna pop once the rock is in. You guys, today's the day. Last day of putting this California gold dust as the top dressing. How many yards did we get? You know how many yards we got? Maybe 2 yards? 4 yards? We've got a lot, guys. This section is complete. Look at how these succulents, cacti, euphorbia, they're just now all popping. Totally great, beautiful. And we do little sections by little sections. He pours it in and I spread it around. Finally seeing the finish line. Let me just show you how my pillars are doing. They're doing really good. Well, this is a pot, but we added some rock right here, which I'll show you in another video. Here goes the other big pot on the other side. I just think the rock really complements the big pot that I chose to. But those euphorbias are doing great. And these are looking pretty darn good. I do think I'm gonna have to shade them once the weather gets pretty hot here, but we'll see. Turn it.
Turn it this way. I want the flat part.
Turn it to the right. Turn it right. Yeah, because you see now how that one's going to grow. It won't grow in their direction.
Exactly.
Perfect. Looks nice. Just right there, boo. You're the man.
Can you go give me the palm soil?
Can't wait to show you that. Until the next video, you guys, I hope this inspires you as it has been inspiring to do. God bless. Bye.